PowerPlayChess, brought to you in association with Kagi. Black to play and win. This was a game from the recent Grand Chess Tour Blitz tournament in Zagreb. So we got Caruana against Gukesh. So Caruana playing white. He's just pushed his pawn, so it's a step from queening. So no pressure on black. You get this move wrong, and white is going through. So how should Gukesh play this one? Black to play and win. Okay, you've had a little moment to consider things. In fact, in this position, there is no substitute for calculation, which is why it's a little bit unfair to look at this considering it's a blitz game. You know, in blitz, you don't have that much time to calculate. Calculation takes time. If you try and solve this one intuitively, well, you're just guessing, basically. Okay, let me give you the solution. In the game, Gukesh played queen takes g3. Mistake! Because the king steps to the side and can kind of run around that knight. I mean, this is quite a common theme, actually. The knight actually lends very good protection and cover for the king. They often complement each other. So the game went like this. Check. Another check. The king ran away. Another check, and it ran all the way to b2. And white is basically winning this one. Now, it's still a bit tricky because black has counterplay with the g-pawn. But Caruana was very tidy and managed to win this one with his extra queen. Okay, let's go back here. So the obvious move, queen takes g3, was losing with best play. Queen e3 is winning. Queen and knight are a deadly attacking force. Let's see how black could have won. Okay, so first of all, what about king f1? There's knight g3 check. You have to keep checking. Knight e2. Right. Well, when I said you have to keep checking, that's not quite true. You have to keep making forcing moves. If white queens here, then queen g1 is checkmate. So what happens if the king steps back? Well, this is not entirely obvious. I mean, first I thought knight takes f4 with the threat of queen e2 to here, but actually queen e4 defends. But g3 is correct, threatening mate. And if knight e4, this is very nice. g2 check. Knight f4, check. Now if the king steps back there, well, that's an easy one. And if the king steps there, that's mate. Okay, back we go. That's a long variation and not easy to calculate. What about king g2? Well, black wins with this. Queen e1, knight e3, and the queen is in. There we go, queen g2. Long and tricky calculation, but what we can say is that queen and knight are often a deadly attacking duo, and king and knight are often a very sound defensive duo as well. There we go. More puzzles at chesspuzzle.net. There's loads there to satisfy you, so do check that out.